Yo, what's poppin'? Hey, man, this is gonna be in a crazy lesson because I've met a lot of people as of recently, my current clients and people. A lot of people are feeling lonely nowadays, especially because of social media. So this is actually a dope lesson on how to harness the feeling of loneliness by your boy Caleb Dunbar. And this is very close to me because there's been a lot of times that I felt this way growing up. So let me give you guys the gems on how I was able to harness that. And this is going to be actually the live lesson agenda. These are going to be the things I'm going to be going over to actually help harness these things. Volunteering, find support online, strengthen existing relationships, talk to strangers, practice self-care, and of course, keep them busy. So these are quick of the topics, but before I even get into that, I want to give you guys a glance about me. What I'm saying? Give you a glance about me. So the reason why I even wanted to create this lesson was more so, there's a lot of times when I felt lonely and not even realizing that I was alone. And I'm like, damn, why was I even in that feeling? Because you could be surrounded by a lot of people and not feel understood, not feel heard, and not feel like people even know you. But that's based upon because you never even given them, I would say, that opportunity, or you never even expressed their vulnerability. So for me, wise, I've been in relationships, and in the process of after a long period of time, I felt like, damn, how am I with somebody or how am I together with somebody, but I feel alone. And even more so, the loneliness is more so on the basis of understanding, like, I'm longing for companionship. I'm longing for somebody to be around me. So the reason why I created this lesson and how to harness that is because to maximize loneliness, it's a deep hole, and you're going to keep digging in that hole. But really realize instead of you can dig down, you can dig sideways, left and right, and you can start to dig up. You can come out of that hole. So these are some dope things to give, and how I dealt out my hole. And when I started doing these things, I became a much different type of person. How I'm being able to publish books, do podcasts, these programs, and all these other things I'm just doing for great, amazing people and changing their lives as well. This is what happens whenever I actually harness that loneliness. So the first thing, of course, I did was volunteer. Volunteering, definitely build up my human spirit, increase some socializing within me because you got to talk to people, build bonds, create friends, by talking to people, volunteering to do like an amazing things, plant trees, and of course, examples, cleaning up the community, feeding the homeless, doing charity marathons and etc. By doing those things, I was able, develop emotional stability and boost gratitude, what I'm saying? Because when you help other people, it makes you more appreciative. Like, you know what? I like going out. What I'm saying? I like talking to people and things of that nature. So volunteering, it definitely changed the game for me because throughout my life, I never really done it. But when I was in that feeling, I'm like, I don't want to stay here. I want to do something. And this is one of the biggest things that I did, started to volunteer more. And then, of course, number two, now social media age, it's pretty crazy on all they can offer. You can find support online. And, the crazy thing about it is that, loneliness is somewhat widespread issue. There are many people online who are looking for people to connect with. A lot of people are looking. What I'm saying? It's crazy that people have a lot of paranoia. And of course, there's nothing wrong with having caution and things in nature with social media. But a lot of things that you rant about, need to worry. You don't have to be careful of who you meet over the internet, and obviously don't give out any personal information like your bank account number, or your social security or anything crazy like that. Don't do that. But you can find real support, connections, and lasting friendships with people you meet online. And these some examples. Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a dope app. People are talking about dope topics and things of that nature, but you can actually message on the chat and actually talk. You're able to meet people, so you can't really, feeling loneliness. You can always have voices, live voices and stuff talking, of course, to you. Facebook groups is always an amazing, amazing gym and stuff. And of course, for me, for Kingship Mindset, I actually offer live treasure chest groups every Monday and Thursday. And I have a whole bunch of quality, dope, amazing, successful people in there. And we all talking. Anybody can come. We all talking about a dope topic I put out. And, you're going to be heard. And so feeling loneliness is just not a thing. And of course, there's other amazing things, but that's definitely some things about finding support online to get over that as well. And of course, strengthening existing relationships. Do you currently have people around you right now that you just like, man, I feel like I don't have nobody, but if I actually took the time to think about it, I do have a friend that I feel like if I was to talk to them and I wanted to open up to talk to them, how would this turn out? And I kid you not, if you're around people and if you reach out to them in a vulnerable state like that and they don't reach out to say nothing back to you, then don't be friends with them. It's that simple. The humane thing to do is to help each other. So just to give it more detail, you probably already have people in your life that you could get to know better, or connections with family that could be deepened. If so, why not call friends more often? Go out with them more and, find other ways to enjoy your existing relationships and strengthen bonds. So, and of course, the biggest thing is that when you struggle with that motivation to start to go about reaching people and things of nature, take your time. There's no rush. You know what I'm saying? There's no rush at all to be able to understand, like, when you reach out to people or when you're feeling this way, take your time. Your pace is the right pace. Don't let nobody force your pace whenever you're feeling lonely. Start to ease yourself into it. And by those certain dosages, you start to realize, okay, that's not too bad. And of course, I start to not feel lonely anymore. That's exactly what I did. Right now, I like to be solo dolo, but I choose to be solo dolo. Not because it's because this way. And of course, talk to strangers. Talk to strangers. The biggest thing when you go to the store, when you're at the gas station, or whenever you're out and about doing things, just talk to people. Have fun. Go get food or something like that. Hey, yo, how's your day going? Stuff like that. Oh, I'm going great. Cool, great. Hey, I like the nails. I like the jacks. Just communicate. And the thing about feeling loneliness, what I learned is that when you don't feel heard, that's when it starts to get more and more deeper. When you actually have platforms and actually start to realize and look at things, volunteer, stuff like that, you will feel heard. You'll feel like people notice you. So loneliness will start to fade over time. And the easy way to find connections in everyday life is by interacting with small ways with acquaintances or strangers you encounter. In fact, research shows that doing so contributes to our social and emotional well-being. So next time you grab a cup of coffee or see your neighbors on a walk, strike up a conversation. You might just find you feel happier afterwards. And it's dope to do that. I'm saying? It's an organic thing. Like for me, that's why I created, the 2 books that I have right now, Less Chat and How to Connect with Anyone. It's the basis of you don't have to really think anymore on what type of conversation you want to have. Nowadays, people love an intellectual conversation because it gives you like, what am I going to get out of this? Because it's going to be a dope conversation. Boost that awareness. So that's the biggest thing that you really understand. And then, of course, fifth pointer, fifth thing, practice self-care. Practice self-care and taking care of yourself. It definitely is amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be getting all nice and pretty over here, getting my nails done and stuff like that, my toes and stuff like that, wax, whatever like that, facials. I get all that stuff. And even I don't feel alone. I'm like, yeah, I feel nice. I like doing solo dolo. So when you're feeling lonely, be sure you're doing what you can to take care of yourself. In other words, self-care is always a good idea, but especially when you are feeling down, eating nutritious foods, exercising, getting enough sleep, will only make you feel better in the long run. Bonus, take a workout class or join a running class or join a running club for exercise and social interactions. That's the easiest thing. That's the quickest thing to do for self-care. It's a lot of things, what I'm saying, but this is definitely some gems on understanding how to go about maximizing self-care, how to go about understanding, like, to harness loneliness. You have to get out. You have to start to dig side to side and start to dig up versus digging down. And all these gems is giving you the ability to start to dig left and right. You already got this, but the thing about loneliness, to harness that, is to know where you came from and how you can help other people get out of that own same feeling. So for sure, personal practice self-care. And of course, keep busy. That's the biggest thing you can do. Keep busy. Embrace your feelings of loneliness and make a date with yourself. Make dates with yourself. Do things for yourself. Do you have a hobby you've always wanted to take up? Or have home improvement projects that's been lingering on your to-do list? Take some time to invest in yourself and your interests, and keep your mind occupied in the process. The reason for that is that whenever you are sitting in your own darkness sometimes, because there's darkness, maybe just sitting with your own demons, stuff like that, you're just like, oh, I wish somebody could help me and stuff like that. Sometimes the best thing is start to make a list of things that you want to get done, and actually start to have reminders on your phone, like, oh, I got to go clean. I got to go get a pet. What I'm saying? I'm probably go get a pet, go fishing. Like, I got to clean them, got to wash them up. Hey, I got to wash my car. Hey, I got to go pick up this person. Hey, I got to go do this. Hey, I got to do that. And make your day productive in that regard. Call up friends and family, start to read a book, daily cleaning. Sometimes I just be going for a ride and just chilling out. Always keep yourself doing something. So I would say loneliness, it is, for me, wise, I was surrounded by not having a lot of things to do. So whenever I started to apply myself in volunteering, doing other things, hitting people up, books and stuff like that, I started to realize, okay, wow, I got a lot of stuff going for myself. So I can't feel that way. And so to even get a deep summary on everything I just went over, just a really deep summary, first, validate your feelings. Understand it's okay you feel this way. It's okay, bro. we all felt, everybody has feelings of loneliness. Everybody has feelings of not proud of themselves sometimes. Everybody is not perfect, but what makes you different from those people is more so when you accept it and embrace it and validate it. I got that. So then you ask yourself, that helps you invite reflection. Why do I feel this way? Am I the only one? Of course, you're not the only one. So what are they doing that I'm not doing? they keep them busy, they keep chipping at themselves, and they keep working. They keep going for it. So utilize the two A's: affirm, and ask to see how you can help. If you're not the only person going through this, start to be there for somebody else who feels lonely, and you can start to relate to that. You can start to relate to each other, and in the process, you can encourage yourself and them to reach out whenever they're feeling down. You guys can start to be each other's support system, and by understanding these things, you really start to understand that, and then really make a plan for yourself and them. If you have somebody with you, and start to really do something, fun with each other, digitally, physically, however you want to go about it. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing about loneliness is understanding if you do feel in that way, how am I going to learn about getting out of that? What am I doing to get out of that? If you just feel like you want to stay where you at, then what is that really going to do for you in the long run? What is it really going to do? So with that being said, you're welcome, to message me the word harness. If you would like for more exclusive insight and direct advice, and here's how you can reach me. My Facebook is Caleb Dunbar. My IG is Kingship Mindset, or my email, calebisher@gmail.com. For me wise, I've given a lot of these gems and stuff like that, of course, to my current clients, current people, just friends, family, whoever like that, just because, whenever it's the humane thing to do. A lot of times people do a lot of things for money and all this stuff. Again, I don't know what the hell wrong with this world, but it is what it is. More or less, the biggest payment to a right person is the human spirit. And like, hey, if I'm helping out somebody else, that's all that fucking matters. And it's all that shit matters. So for me, wise, that's what I do. So you're welcome to hit me up with Harness if you're feeling lonely. And if you just want some more gems, just want to talk to somebody and actually understand your situation more and more, I'll be happy to give you some gems. So with that being said, man, I hope this was a great lesson for you on how to harness the feeling of loneliness, and also too how to get out of it. And also too how to apply it to other people and be there for other people in the process. You guys have a great day.